Hey, what's up? This is Antonio Thompson from AntonioRThompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York. You know, why do Facebook prospects don't respond to your message? You know, why do you think that happens? And the reason is probably not the one that you think it is, right? If you want to get more results with social media, more leads, more sales, but you're sending messages and people just aren't responding to you, right? Today I'm going to talk to you and share with you some of the biggest reasons why, and again, it's not the reason you might think it is, and what you can actually do about it. Now, social media and Facebook in particular are enormous platforms that have the opportunity, have the reach, where you can connect with people all over the world, different countries, different hours of the day, and see if they're open to what it is you have to offer, whether it be a product, service, or an opportunity. But when you are sending messages, are you striking out, right? Are you not getting a response? Are people, just not responding to your message? They're just not responding, right? And so the common reason that most people think that people aren't responding to their message is that on Facebook in particular, that Facebook hides certain messages, and to some degree that is true, right? Hey Leanne, good to see you on. In some cases that is true, right? Facebook does have three different inboxes. There's your regular inbox, there's the message request folder, where if you send a message, someone gets a notification, saying, hey, Antonio sent you a message, do you want to ignore it or accept it, right? And the third inbox is called the filter request. This is kind of where they place anything that's considered spam in that folder, right? So you have three options in terms of where your messages could go: in the regular inbox, the message request, and the filter request. Now, yes, this happens. Yes, it is likely that your message may end up in one of these boxes and your prospect may not see them. But one of the key reason, this is not the main reason why they don't respond, right? And it happens, it's just part of the game, right? It happens, they get placed in the spam folder and the filter request folder, but the main reason why your prospects don't respond to your message is because, well, there are several reasons. Number one, if I get a request, this is me personally, if I get a message from someone I don't know, I'm gonna go to their profile and check them out, right, to see what they're about. And so if their profile is one that is, it's spammy, it's pitchy, it doesn't connect with me, they're very highly political, or they, have lots of, unsavory photos, whatever it is on their profile I'm not attracted to, I'm probably not gonna respond to that message, right? So the first key is that you wanna make sure that your personal profile looks professional and is attractive to the people you're trying to reach, right? Having a profile that is constantly talking about your business opportunity, or constantly pinching and promoting, tons of pictures of before and after pictures, and product pictures and opportunity pictures, that's just not going to be attractive to most people. And so you definitely want to make sure your profile is very, very, very professional. And even if you have photos of violence, or drinking and alcohol, and it's just like you having a wild college party on your Facebook profile, if you're trying to run a business and you're trying to attract people who you want to do business with, and you send them a message and they go to your profile and they see that, most likely they're not going to respond to your message because they don't want to be associated with you, they don't take you seriously, that kind of thing, right? And the second reason why people don't respond to your messages is because they're cut and paste, right? You're not really being genuine and authentic, right? You're not actually sharing with them, why you actually are messaging them, right? Typically, I get messages every day where people are just like, hey, you look like a like-minded individual. Check out my link, check out my business opportunity. You'd be perfect for it, right? And those messages, I do respond to them in a different way, but most people will not respond to those messages because, one, it's not personal. Two, I don't know why you reached out to me. You're probably just copying and pasting this message to everyone else, right? And so when you do send messages to people, you have to make sure your messages are personal, right? You have to find something in their profile that has enticed you and that has, prompted you to reach out to them and let them know that, hey, I saw your profile, I saw that you went to NYU, for example, and you studied music. That's pretty awesome. You seem, pretty sharp and intelligent. I also went to, NYU in 2000 and whatever it is, right? I studied music. What do you do now, right? You want to, in your messages, make sure that they're personal, because, we get messages every single day, and I get messages every single day, and they're just not personal, and I don't know why a person reached out to me. I don't know who they are, and so you want to make that connection in that first message. So find something in their profile that you resonate with, that is genuine, and actually put that in the message, right? Hey Susie, just came across your profile. I saw that you enjoy baking, or you enjoy making cupcakes, right? I too enjoy, making cupcakes. Are you a baker? What do you do? Be personal, get to know them, get to the real essence of the reason why you actually reached out to them. The fourth tip really is to make them feel special, right? When I get messages that are copy and paste all the time, I know I'm not special. So me responding is, I have a certain approach when I do respond, because I want to help people and coach them on how to actually prospect on Facebook correctly. So I share a message that, hey, how can would you be open to some feedback and some advice on your prospecting? But if you are copying and pasting the same message to every single one you talk to, it doesn't make them feel special, right? In the message I mentioned before, where it was like, hi, you look like a like-minded individual, right? That person didn't even take the time to look at my profile to figure out that my name was Antonio, right? So take the time and make that person feel special. Tell them, hey, I don't message everyone, but you seem like a pretty sharp guy. Definitely wanted to connect with you, and see what you're doing. I see that you are a musician, right? Are you playing in any bands? Are you doing anything interesting or exciting, right? So you want to make them feel special, right? Tell them why you're messaging them. Tell them that I don't message everybody, but I thought you were very sharp and bright, and just wanted to see what you're doing, and I see that you play the trumpet, like I played the saxophone back in high school, so what are you doing now with your life, right? You got to make them feel special, and you have to it's all conversations, right? Having conversations, make people feel that you're a real person, that you're not like a robot. Like when you copy and paste it make it seem like, okay, this is like one of those automated messages, or just someone just like going through Facebook and finding random people and just like sending them generic messages, right? And you don't want to be that robot. You don't want to look like a robot online, right? Social media is clearly about being social, and so you want to engage with people. You want to have conversations, right? You got to be real. You got to be authentic, right? And so that's it, right? Facebook is hiding your messages, right? There's no doubt about that. They're going to end up some messages will end up in the message request folder, the filter request folder, and that's just the reality of it is. But the bulk of the problem with online marketing and network marketing on Facebook and social media is that majority of people are just copying and pasting the same message over and over again. And as a human, we can tell when someone is just sending copy and paste messages, right? So you want to be more personable. Tell them why you are messaging them. Make them feel special. Start a conversation. Be you, be genuine, be real, right? And so that's the tips I have for today. Be more authentic. Make sure that you are coming across in your messages. If you're copying and pasting, stop copying and pasting. Just be real and authentic, right? Have no addiction to the outcome, right? A lot of times, and I'm going on a tangent here, but a lot of times when we are prospecting on Facebook, we have an ulterior motive, right? We know what we want. We want to sign up. We want a sale. We want a lead, right? And when you go in it from that standpoint, you become the attention is more focused on your outcome rather than the person you're actually trying to connect with and engage with, right? And so you need to flip that script, right? Focus on how you can get to know that person. Focus on how you can help that person. Because once you start that conversation, once you get to understand what their problems are, what their struggles are, you can then, direct them in a certain way, right? Maybe they're in a business and they're happy, right? Maybe they're very happy with their network marketing company. And so you come out and saying, hey, but mine is better, is going to, give you negative rapport, right? You want to build rapport, keep that knowing, and thanks, I will stop. Great, you're welcome, Leanne. You want to build that rapport, that knowing, trust factor, so they can feel comfortable with you, right? You coming at them and saying, well, that comp plan sucks, my business is better, and they're happy with what they've got going on, is going to create tension, right? You don't want tension. You don't want resistance. You want comfortable, flowing conversation that's going to be a win-win for both parties, right? You want to get to know them. You want to share with what you're doing. Now, if they're not interested in your opportunity, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you have something else that you can help them with. Maybe you can share with them some training, or, maybe they're struggling with getting leads online. Maybe they're struggling with other issues, and you might have a solution that you can share with them, right? And so, again, more personable, make them feel special, start more conversations. That's what it's about. Be personal in more conversations, get to know people. And then, if there's an opportunity, then you can share with them something that might be helpful for them, right? So I hope you got some value out of this short video. If you did, please like it, share it, and comment on it. And if you want to learn the 4 questions to ask someone on social media to get them closer to saying yes and signing up with you, click the link at the end of this video. It may be in the description box above or below. I got a free video that's going to share with you the 4 questions to ask someone to get them to say yes or joining your business opportunity. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.